Wow, what a weekend in football. The world was absolutely buzzing. We saw everything, from the raw, unfiltered passion of a historic derby in Mexico to a dominant powerhouse win in Spain and a superstar in England reminding us all why he's pure magic. So let's get into it. We're going to break down the three massive stories you absolutely need to know about.
Okay, let's dive right in. We're going to take a quick trip around the globe to get to the heart of what made this weekend so unforgettable. And we're starting with a rivalry that burns with a passion that honestly few can even come close to.
So our first stop is Mexico, for a showdown that's so much more than just a game, El Clásico Nacional. You know, this is a massive cultural event. It's just steeped in history and a rivalry that basically brings the entire nation to a standstill.
So in one corner, you've got the giants from the capital, Club America, and in the other, from Guadalajara, the incredibly beloved C.D. Guadalajara, but everyone just calls them Chivas. These are two absolute titans of Mexican soccer, and when they clash, it is a spectacle you just can't take your eyes off of. And we're not talking about a new rivalry here. This thing has been raging since 1943. That's decades of iconic moments, legendary players, and drama that have literally defined the history of Liga MX. Trust me, it's considered one of the most intense and important derbies in all of world football for a reason. Now, this is where it gets really juicy. Look at the story this sets up for this weekend's match. You've got Chivas rolling in at the top of the table, just flawless, 5 wins in 5 matches. Meanwhile, America, after kind of a shaky start to the season, had finally found its footing with back-to-back wins. The stakes were absolutely immense, making this a derby that was guaranteed to set the tone for the rest of their seasons.
All right, now let's hop across the Atlantic over to Spain, where one of the world's biggest clubs put on a performance of just pure dominance for their home crowd. 4, 2, 1. Just look at that scoreline. Real Madrid basically threw a Valentine's Day party for their fans, putting on a clinic against Real Sociedad at the Bernabéu. I mean, this wasn't just a win. It was a powerful, loud and clear statement from a team that is gunning for that title.
And look, this win was huge. It really cemented their spot at the top of the La Liga table. And Vinicius Jr., the man was on another level, leading the attack and coolly slotting home 2 penalties. It just goes to show this squad knows how to perform when the pressure is on, delivering a perfect day for that passionate Bernabéu crowd.
For our final stop, let's head over to England for some of that FA Cup magic. Now, this story wasn't really about a huge rivalry, but more about the individual brilliance of one superstar, just sparking new hope for his entire team.
And this is a perfect example of how a world-class player can just take over a game. Mohamed Salah was the engine for Liverpool against Brighton. He was all over the place in the build-up play, scored with ice in his veins from the penalty spot, and his performance just lit a fire under the whole team, pushing them into the next round.
But hey, while Salah might have been the spark, this was a fantastic team effort that locked in that 3-0 win at Anfield. Curtis Jones got the scoring started, and then Dominic Szoboszlai added an absolutely beautiful second goal. It was just a complete performance that gave the Reds fans a night to remember as they keep chasing that silverware.
So, you gotta wonder, right? After a bit of a rough patch for them in the league, could this FA Cup run, led by a super sharp and decisive Mo Salah, be the exact turning point Liverpool needs under Arne Slot? Could this be what builds that momentum for the rest of the season?
So let's zoom out for a second here. We've seen the incredible passion of a historic derby, the crushing power of a football giant, and the singular brilliance of a superstar. So what's the thread that connects all these moments?
It's all about the drama, isn't it? It's the contrast between that deep, historic, collective passion you see in El Clásico, and then the sheer power of an individual like Salah or Vinicius to just bend a game to their will. Both are equally captivating, and that's exactly why we love this game so much.
What a weekend! From that absolutely electric atmosphere in Mexico to the tactical masterclasses in Europe, it was a few days that just showcased the incredible range of drama that football offers. But now, I want to know, what was the moment that stuck with you?
So what captured your imagination more?
Was it the shared passion of the Clasico, the overwhelming power of Real Madrid's big statement win, or was it that single spark of brilliance from Mohamed Salah, proving he can still be the ultimate difference maker? Let me know what you think.